Disney Channel.
What's this podcast called?
Sepsis from Planet Weird.
Podcast from Planet Weird.
Oh.
Luck of the Irish. More like freak me in the eyeballs.
I love this movie.
No!
I told you not to bring up prom in this
you
episode.
want to talk about prom, mama? Drama-ca-flama, baby. I was nominated for winner from
God damn it!
King.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to your first day at college.
Yes, move-in day is today. Yes, your parents are being annoying, but we're having fun. Everything is going smoothly. The elevator definitely didn't break.
Ooh. Welcome to episode 315 of Podcast from Planet Weird with your ghosts with the most, Juan and Sarah. And let me just tell you, I think this is the first time technically that we've done that we're going to be doing an episode about just a TV show episode, because we've done
this is the first time we've had a theme that doesn't actually have multiple movies in it.
Well, and
Ms. Renee Rapsimus, come on, step it the fuck up. Get the filmography to go.
Well, and we can talk about that and why she, was like,
will never.
But yeah, because we did that Zoe 101 spring breakup thing.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, no, we do movies here. But yes, in Renapril Rap this month where we're celebrating the one and only Renee, middle name Rap. I don't know her middle name. Yeah, she, we obviously did Mean Girls, but she doesn't have any other movies. Partly because, first of all, young.
How old is she?
Mary Jane. Mary Jane Watson is her middle name. She is 24 years old.
Her name is Renee Mary Jane Watson.
Not Watson. I was joking about that. Renee Mary Jane Rapp.
It's still wild ass last name.
Renee Jane.
Renee Mary Jane Rapp.
I know. Imagine having to fill that out on forms.
That's two middle names. That
That's
pencil when she was in kindergarten messed up.
Do you not have two middle names?
I have two last names.
Oh yeah. Okay, you have one middle name.
Mm-hmm. Like a normal person.
Carmen Elizabeth. Oh. Okay. Well, anyways, Renee Rapp is 24 years old. Basically, immediately went to Broadway.
Was born and thrown right into Broadway.
Was thrown into Broadway. Was almost gonna do the Mean Girls tour, and said, "You know what? No, never mind." And did this show, The Sex Lives of College Girls, that we're gonna be talking about. And of course, the Mean Girls movie. But it was announced last year that she was leaving Sex Lives of College Girls. And basically her reasoning was I just want to do music. That's what I want to do. Focus on music. And that's good because she's good at music,
Well,
but
bye.
Now I have heard in more recent interviews, she's yeah, I didn't think I would miss acting. I thought it'd be cool with just giving it up, whatever. Now she's I don't know how I want to kind of act again on the screen. So maybe we will see a movie, a show, a whatever, a web series. I don't fucking know.
Ew, not a web series.
A D&D campaign where she's acting out all the characters. I don't know. But yeah, so that is why it is slim pickings, and that's why we're doing this pilot episode of The Sex Lives of College Girls.
Girl.
And
girl, the sex that we are living.
Yes, in this college.
Mm-hmm.
I feel sex in this college tonight.
Ew.
Before we dive into the show, I do want to ask how I'm sure we've talked about this before. Um, how was your move-in day for college?
Which one? Oh, I guess we only had the one,
Freshman
and
year.
then we.
Freshman year of college.
That shit was so annoying because, and I don't know if it's the same for everybody, but like that moving day, I can only describe as what war must feel like. It must have felt like what D-Day felt like.
Mhm.
For the veterans out there who know what I'm talking about. You feel me? I think they're all
I'm
dead.
sure they'll love to hear that.
It was truly
Being compared to this.
it felt so shitty. Like you get there and there's 1,000,000,001 people and their cars. And maybe this is just our thing because ASU is like in the middle of the city. Like there is no like, do you know how other universities are in like a neighborhood and like
Mhm.
it's like a college town, so the town is built around the college in like a very sensible way. I'm
Yeah.
assuming ASU is not built in a very sensible way. We got a fucking train right next to us, the Choo Choo McFuck Express, and then we also have fucking apartments full of old people now. What is up with that?
Well, now,
And
yeah.
yeah, but like there's no way to like park your cars and shit, you know? And so like when I
Once
got
that
there,
Gamage parking lot fills up, it's game over, honey.
but it's the funny thing is that like you're dumping your kid at this fucking dorm room. You don't have to stay with them. You know what I
No, but a
mean?
lot of parents do.
It's stupid. It's stupid and
You're
it's
gonna carry all
annoying.
that stuff up by yourself?
I I didn't have much. When I
Yeah,
moved in,
that's
I
true.
didn't bring much with me. It was slim pickings. So it was just annoying because of the process that it was. I'm also remembering like working it
Mhm. Well, working, it's a different story.
because I think that's the day that I fell asleep with like my arm underneath me and I woke up and I couldn't move it.
Working it was wild because we had to stand out there in the 100+ degree heat, getting yelled at by parents for us saying, "Well, you can't park here. You can unload, but you can't just park your car here." And then them yelling at
No.
me, and then me going to our boss Jody and saying, "Jody, this person yelled at me." And
Well,
Jody
it's like,
saying, it's okay. You're doing good."
sweetie, this is the best we can do. Um, well, and it's just annoying. Like, I guess my move-in day was very seamless because I'm a monster, and being from a family where parents don't speak English all too well, like they
Mhm.
know it, they can speak it, but like when shit's going down and I take the lead, it's like they just follow. So like when they said you can only unload here, I was like, you can't stop this fucking car. Leave it running. We're gonna take the shit out and you're gonna go. You're gonna go.
This is the bus from Speed. You cannot
Y-
stop this
You
bus.
cannot stop this bus. Um, but like I said, luckily I had like shit, a box with a blanket and a pillow, and that's it. I cannot tell you what I brought to college. I think I brought literally nothing. But working it
Wow.
was absolute hellscape.
Yes. Well, and you moved in on like Saturday, right? I think Saturday was like the main move-in day because I moved in Sunday and no one was fucking there.
Oh no, yeah, I moved in the main move-in day. You came in with the scraps.
Yeah, with like the last minute people and no one was there. And like we unloaded all my stuff and then like we were like my family, we were gonna go like buy groceries and stuff to put in my fridge. But all of a sudden our like RA and everything, they were like, our floor meeting's right now. And so my parents just fucking left and I'm like, okay, cool, I don't have any food. Fun.
Die.
Like just immediately left. Okay. Um Yeah, I definitely had more stuff, but, and then,
They left your ass to fend for yourself.
we'll get into our roommates and everything later, but,
Oh, Lord.
roommate memories. But for now, let's go ahead and dive into the sex lives of college girls.
Hey, yeah. My body's burning fire. Eyes are eating me alive. No, no.
The Sex Lives of College Girls is an American teen comedy drama television series created by Mindy Kaling and Justin Noble that premiered on HBO Max on November 18th, 2021. Okay.
Work.
It was then renewed for a second season, which premiered in November of 2022. And it was renewed for a third season, which they either just finished filming or are currently wrapping up the filming of. Okay.
Oh, shit. I was going to say, and then it got canceled.
No. This current season that they just did, season 3, is the last with Renee. She's recurring, so she won't be in every episode. And then she's gone, so we'll see if the show can survive without her.
Did they send her away to lesbian college?
We don't know. We don't know yet. Like, she just filmed her stuff.
Oh, Lord.
But that's probably it. She's probably going to the Debs Academy.
Perfect.
She scored so high on the SAT secret test.
She scored too high.
Actually, it is a plotline in here that in the show that Leighton's actually incredibly good at math. I can't relate, but anyways.
What the fuck?
So yes, this show was created by Mindy Kaling, who has created so many shows. You know, she was on The Office, and she went and created the Mindy Project. Also, the show Never Have I Ever on Netflix, which I have heard of, but never
And then
seen.
she was in Velma, and that notoriously flopped.
Oh, I forgot about her. I forgot about Velma. Yes. So the premise of the show, the series follows the lives of 4 18-year-old freshman roommates at the fictional Essex College in Vermont, covering their sexually active lifestyle as they deal with the struggles and hardships of a college and adulthood. And
thank God this is a show not about high schoolers for once.
And if this was a show about your freshman year of college, what would the logline be?
What's the logline for this one?
What I just read.
Oh, like that's what it is? I thought it was, I thought,
The
okay,
premise.
I missed
Yeah.
it. I thought about tagline. Little
Because
Latino
mine
boy.
would not be that.
No.
Little Latino boy in drag.
Why are you crying?
Mm-hmm.
It would literally be like, young 18-year-old Juan gets to college, and boy howdy did it suck. That's a tagline. I don't know. It would just be like, yeah, he showed up. Yeah, he had dinner by himself. Drama happened. Oh shit, he lost all his friends. Oh shit, his first boyfriend broke up with him. Oh Lord, watch out.
Yeah. Mine would be like, 18-year-old Sarah goes to number 1 in innovation school, Arizona State University. Finds that the mental health issues that started in high school are becoming
running rampant now.
Running rampant now.
Have
as they
unleashed the
watch
plague onto our houses.
as they watch Portlandia and Buffy the Vampire Slayer alone in
On
their
repeat.
dorm room. Yeah, on repeat every night. It'd be something like that. So different.
Beautiful.
But
So you
who's
see, they're not the same.
no, they're not the same shows.
Oh well, navigating a very housophobic roommate.
Oh yes, roommate.
And his bullshit.
Housophobic.
The housophobic.
You know who is a little similar to us, just in terms of location, is the character Kimberly,
Don't talk
played
about
by
her.
by Pauline Chalamet. So
Timothy's sister?
yes,
I was
yes.
joking.
That is no, I remember finding that out after I watched the first season, and I was like, "Oh, I see it now." It is Timothy Chalamet's sister, Pauline Chalamet. She is
Why is
playing
she not
Kimberly
as famous?
because sexism.
Sure.
She plays Kimberly, a freshman who is a working student who comes from Gilbert, Arizona, a small town that is predominantly white and comes from a poor family.
Okay, can I tell you when that shit popped up on, I'm gonna skip my notes right now, but when that shit popped up on screen, I damn nearly fucking pissed myself because she's like, in the show, she describes herself as coming from like a really small town. And then she goes, a really small town in Arizona. And so I'm thinking like, oh shit, she's from like Strawberry.
Yeah.
Like some shit going up, right? Like some like almost a Flagstaff bullshit.
Like Flagstaff at most.
Like yeah, she's from some in like Flagstaff is a pretty big city. Like she's from like some whole bunk dunk like little fucking bitch up place like up there, right? She is from Gilbert, Arizona.
Yeah.
Ranked number 5 in the nation as the safest city to live in.
It is predominantly white, so they got that right.
I mean, it's a. I wouldn't say predominantly. I would say like at least 90%. If you're ethnic and live there, you have crossed.
You don't know that you live there.
Yeah.
You've accidentally moved there.
You don't know what you just did. You just bought a new home, and decided to go. But like for her to be like, I'm from like a really small town in Arizona. Miss Girl, you are 20 minutes out of Phoenix. Relax. You are not some small town.
You're like literally like a couple roads down from where Juan is right now.
Literally. And it's the crazy thing is that like it's not a small town because it's literally surrounded by other cities.
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand. Arizona is a cluster.
People don't know that like Phoenix technically like when people think Phoenix is just Phoenix, but like Phoenix kind of really just includes like Tempe, Mesa,
it's the valley.
Gilbert, like yeah. We're all next to each other.
Yeah. well, yes. But like
yeah,
it's like,
it sounds like Mindy Kaling and Justin Noble like just picked a place. Like I don't think they've been to Gilbert.
They literally Googled cities in Arizona. Gilbert looks stupid. No, and you know what it might be? It's because there is a Gilbert in California. So they were probably like, oh, that's funny. I don't know.
And it wasn't. But yeah, so
it's so stupid. It's stupid. It's
little shout out to Arizona.
But then also like what after when they said that, I was like, it makes sense why this bitch is so annoying.
Yeah. Yeah, that
like I'm like at first I was like, oh no, they're gonna go like that stupid Arizona person kind of route. And then they went, and then I saw, oh actually no, it kind of checks.
Yeah. Like Kimberly wouldn't be from like Tempe.
No.
Like
or else
no, it makes sense.
She wouldn't be this fucking dumb.
Okay. We have Amrit Kaur as Bella, an Indian American freshman from Nutley, New Jersey. Okay, Nutley, who wants to become a comedy writer and is sex positive.
A little too much, quite frankly. A little too much.
Let's tone it down, girl. Let's be sex negative.
Girl, let's be sex neutral.
We have Renee Rapp as Layton, a freshman and wealthy legacy student from New York City, who is... Well, this is a spoiler, as we'll talk about at the end, but who is a lesbian. and trying to live up to her mother's high expectations.
I there is no surprise that nobody could have never not seen this coming, but I love Leighton. I stand Leighton.
Of course.
If Leighton says
Well, of
jump, I
course.
jump.
She's a mammoth, of course.
Yeah. I mean, she was the moment. She is.
Aaliyah Chanel Scott plays Whitney, a freshman and wealthy star soccer player from Seattle who is having an affair with her assistant soccer coach and is the daughter of a U.S. senator.
I guess. Sure.
Mm-hmm. Those are the main girls. We have other characters, but whatever. Who cares?
Who gives a fuck? They really gave us poor girl, ethnic girl, rich white girl, rich black girl.
Yeah.
Good for Mindy Kaling getting all your boxes checked.
Yes, so the show was first announced in October 2019 under the working title College Girls. It was given a straight-to-series order of 13 half-hour episodes, with Mindy Kaling announced to create, write, and executive produce the show because she had an overall deal with the Warner Brothers, which is probably why Velma exists. Yes, of course. Okay. And then all the girls got cast. This might so Leighton's brother in the show. Leighton's brother in the show.
Notoriously in Sabrina, the Teenage Witch, as Sabrina Spellman's new boyfriend.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's in Sabrina.
So a lot of people were have been like, they're supposed to be brother and sister. They don't look alike. Blah blah blah.
They're half.
And I didn't think anything of it, and I think this actor works for the character throughout the season. But apparently, originally it was supposed to be Mr. Dylan Sprouse, right? Juan has a shocked face.
I would have loved. What the fuck?
Well, I don't know what happened if it was scheduling.
Which one's Dylan? Is he the cool one, or is he the? Well, is he the other one that's now cool? Is he Jughead, or is he the one that we saw the cock and balls?
He's not Jughead.
Okay, it's cock and balls.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know if it was a scheduling thing or if they didn't like him in the role, but he was replaced by Gavin Leatherwood, who you said is from Sabrina. Sabrina Spellman. Yes.
Miss Sabrina.
Anyways, your history with the show, you have heard me talk about it, I'm sure, but have never seen it.
I have heard you talk about it. I thought it was on Netflix. That's that other show, Sex Education. I've heard you mention the sex lives of college girls, probably on the Queer Pod at some point.
Yes.
And yeah, didn't know what to expect. I didn't know how cray this was gonna be. And I watched it last night for the first time, and let's just say I was screaming, I was mad, then I loved, then I laughed, and then I kind of got mad again.
Okay. I first
and then I also didn't know how to feel about it.
This came out in November. I didn't watch it then. I watched it sometime in the next year, January, February, I don't know. But I said, oh my gosh, I love how fun. What a fun show. And I've seen every episode.
A whale of a wash. And the price. Oh my gosh.
What is that?
That's from Shark Tales.
Okay. Okay, great. So this episode, Welcome to Essex, is written by Mindy Kaling and Justin Noble, of course. Released November 18th, 2021. They dropped this episode and the second one on that same day, and then they've been week-to-week releases. They didn't just dump them all.
Thank God. Honestly, I love and hate a show that does that.
I know sometimes I'm like, I just want to watch them all back to back, but sometimes I'm like, it's good to space them out.
It's good. It's good because
It's like,
it gives me something to latch onto.
yeah, it's like the
Right.
Oscars when it's like, if people I like get nominated, I'm like, oh yes, but if they don't, then I'm like, fuck the Oscars, this is some bullshit. It's like that.
Everyone got fucking ripped off this year. They're fucking shitty asses. Yeah, like the new X-Men series. I know we all hate Disney Plus right now, and we should all be kind of just hating Disney in general at times. Like
I'm sure
90% of it.
you can watch it up, like pirate it. Someone's got it on a Google Drive somewhere.
Someone's got it on a Google Drive. But like that shit, I'm like, can I get the next one, please? Can I see my Men of X on the screen right now? Thank you.
But they're
That
week
shit
to
got me.
week.
That shit's week to week, and that it got me. It has me locked and loaded, and I do not want to let it go. But then there's shows like Stranger Things where I'm like, y'all could have really milked the fuck out of this because your production runs take so long. You really could have given people more time to like enjoy this, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the bad thing about like the non-week to week stuff. It's like you give it all to everybody, and then what do you do about it later?
Yeah.
You watch it again? That's stupid.
This episode was directed by David Gordon Green, which every time I see that, because I did watch season 1 again before season 2, and when season 3 comes out, I'll probably rewatch season 2 to get ready for season 3, just because it's good to remember things. But every time I see, like, it cuts to black and it says directed by David Gordon Green, it's a jump scare moment because it's so shocking. Because David Gordon Green is the director of like the new Halloween movies. So it's like, what's the correlation?
Oh, why does he look like that?
Well, it's just shocking that it's like, why did they get the Halloween guy?
Well, maybe he didn't do Halloween before this.
Yes, he did, because Halloween the first one of the new thing came out in like 2018.
Really?
Yes, remember we saw it together.
Oh yeah, we did. This is before COVID made me scared of movie theaters.
Years ago, yes. But yeah, so interesting. I don't know why they got him, but they did. Anyways,
Thank you for being here.
This show begins with two people making out, and we have Nicole Sullivan, Shigo, who we later find out is Kimberly's mom. She's in the car saying, "Can you stop? We're dropping my daughter off for college. I can see your erection from here."
Lord. And already from the jump, I didn't know that we were going to be like this. I mean, I knew that we were going to be like this, but like, I wrote a lot of notes. What the fuck?
Yep, they're setting you up. They're like, this is our fucking show.
This is our show. We have people that look at other, and then I was like, what age are all these people, and why is this woman looking at this guy's boner? Hold up, switching cams.
Everyone here is 18 or older.
Okay, and that makes sense. But I was for a second like, what the fuck?
That's why they can show everyone fucking.
They are fucking.
So that's our first bit, and then it cuts to the titles. So it's like, this is what the show is. And then in the car, we have Whitney and her senator mom, played by Sherry Shepherd. Hello.
Hello, girl.
Hello, Ham.
She's from 30 Rock, right?
Yeah.
She's Tracy's wife.
Yes.
Slay.
So we see the dynamics here where it's like, oh, she's like workaholic senator. She's taking this call with Jake Tapper at CNN.
Doesn't really care about her daughter. Kind of just make sure that she doesn't fuck up.
Yeah. It's just like, she really just cares about her image as a senator.
Which is kind of crazy.
Okay. We get the
dynamic. Could you imagine
there.
being like a child of a politician?
No.
And like your whole job is to like not fuck up.
That's like, remember everyone like hated Chelsea Clinton back in the day. It's like, she's just a kid trying to live her life. Okay, well, it was when we were like born. But
That's why. How would I remember that?
Well, and then we see Bella and her parents.
Hadid?
And she's like, no teddy bear for me. I'm reinventing myself like Ben Affleck he did when he got that dragon tattoo. She's gonna be new. She's on Accutane. She's hot now.
She got
She's ready
Botox
to
in her
reinvent
tits.
herself. Yes.
Yeah.
No
And
sweaty
then I
pits
love
for
when the
her.
mom goes, "So you want me to throw him away?" And she goes, "Don't be fucking stupid."
Don't be stupid. Put him on a shelf at home.
Mm-hmm.
We see Kimberly and her parents unloading their car. Her dad is crying. He's very emotional. She's the first in the family to go to college.
I'm already tired. I'm already so tired. I'm tired of her. I'm tired of her and her fuck ass family. Her poor ass fuck ass family from Gilbert, Arizona. You're so embarrassing.
Mom wants her to be careful, especially of rich people. They might be a
Girl,
bad influence. You live in Gilbert, Arizona. They're the one poor family in Gilbert, Arizona.
That's where I'm like,
Mindy
absolutely.
Kaling, do your research.
Mindy Kaling, shut the fuck up, girl. Damn. Don't bring us in here. I hate that shit. I hate
now.
when
Why
people...
am I in it?
Yeah, why am I here? And why are we talking? Why am I in the circle now? Why am I catching strays? Like, why? It's so stupid. And it's stupid that
Why
we're
didn't
talking
she
about
get
it.
an Arizona consultant? This is making us look bad.
This is not even making us look bad. It's just so annoying because I don't like her. I don't like him. I hate her so much. And I think it's because from the jump, her parents said that shit. And I was like, what? And that's what made me think. I'm like, oh, you're from like up north. Like you're from like on the way to like the city up north. Because like, no fucking way, girl. No way you have a mom out here that's like, beware of the rich. Like,
we have Leighton and her dad in the car. This is the Essex is the dad's alma mater, so he's super pumped for Leighton to be going.
They
And
have like a
she's like,
library after them or some shit.
yeah, she's like, why aren't my friends texting me back? Like, we're rooming together and everything. Like, shouldn't we be talking? And the dad says, they're kind of assholes. Are you sure you want to room with them?
Thank God. This
And
dad is so beautiful.
yes, Rob Hubel, who we've talked about before, because I remember saying that he plays a recurring character on The Goldbergs where he's constantly trying to scam everyone,
Hell yeah.
which is fun. But she's like, don't call my friends assholes, blah, blah, blah. We're already rooming together, but little does she know, they're not.
No, you ain't. No, you ain't.
Kimberly sees a group of guys running shirtless. The one in front, we later find out is Nico, Leighton's brother. It's supposed to be Dylan Sprouse, but it's not.
And this is unhinged. Like this,
The slow-mo running.
The slow-mo running and the way she's like literally undressing them with her eyes. I was like, girl, reel it the fuck in. Damn, control yourself.
Girl, it is the first day.
Girl. And then also to the guys, I was also like, girl, now why are we doing all of that? I swear to you,
It's move-in day.
I swear to you, if that had happened to me during move-in day, like if I had seen some people like running around shirtless and they were just like beefy hunk guys, I'd be like, what the fuck? Me being
What
like
is
kind of
this place?
weird looking, like I'd be like, what the fuck is this? What the fuck?
That probably happened over by like Manzanita, not by our dorms.
No, we had all the fucking freaky
We had all the art
kids.
kids.
All them fuck
Didn't have
asses.
the muscle jocks. Okay.
Where were they? Where were they for me?
They were on the other side of the campus.
I hate it here. Why are there no hunky ass artists? I gotta step into the role.
We get into their suite that they will be living in. Their suite, that's right, their suite. Juan, do you want to talk about what our rooms look like?
Yo, we had fucking bomb shelters for dorms, like gray. No, actually, we had our colors were pretty nice. You had
technically,
exposed brick.
our room for freshman year, like, is the nicer technically for that building because it was added on. But honey, when we lived in the proper best C, when I lived there, and then when you were living in best A or B, girl,
Prison, honey.
whoo.
Luckily, we each had single rooms, so we could combine the beds and make like a super bed.
Yeah, when we worked there, yeah.
But what kind of place offers suites
The
with like a
worst.
full living room?
Yeah, it's these colleges.
They have a
The first time
living
I
room
saw
and a
this dorm room,
kitchen?
I was like, "You gotta be fucking kidding me."
No, I was like, oh my god. I was like, what kind of apartment did y'all get? Like, this is fucking cuckoo. Like, I truly don't even think Arizona State has like dorms that look like this.
No. The suites we had were like the ones that Hatsuyampa had, where it's like 2 dorm rooms connected by a bathroom, not a common area in the middle of your like a living room.
Is this what colleges on the East Coast look like? If so, then why I fucked up.
Yeah. So Kimberly and Bella meet and their parents do, and these white parents go, "We're Irish."
Yep. We don't even have
there's
an
an
Indian food place in our town.
Yeah. We don't have an Indian food place. And they're
That
like,
okay, going back at this now, knowing that they're from Gilbert, because this shit did not drop until like halfway through the episode. Like, I was like, now hold on now. Does Gilbert have ethnic food? And I'm thinking about it, and I'm going,
I'm
I
sure
don't think
I'm
they
sure
do.
they do, question mark.
No, Sarah, I don't think they do.
They got a Joe's Farm Grill, which is good.
Yeah.
Wait, and then there's Joe's Real Barbecue, which is also good.
Yeah, but I really don't think there's like a major like there's like a little Asian plaza actually.
I don't go to Gilbert. I try to not spend my time there.
I mean, as someone who had to drive through there pretty much on a daily basis when that was my job.
I just hate we have a water tower. We're so indie and small town. And this is our main street. Shut the fuck up. You don't have
Look at our
Milanos.
main street, bitch. The fuck?
You don't have mangoes. We don't have a water tower though. We're not trying to act like we're in the fucking 1940s.
Yeah, are we pilgrims? No. Who needs a water tower nowadays? Grow up. But like, y'all have like, what's that nasty ass bar that they have down there?
I don't know.
You have a Whiskey Row. Like, girl, you're not thriving.
What's the place we went? Wilderness. We went to the Gilbert location, right?
Okay.
For your birthday.
They have maybe the Wilderness. I'll give it.
I'm just trying to think of like, I think I can count on my hand the places I've eaten there in Gilbert.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too.
That's one of them.
It's the Wilderness, the Buffalo Wild Wings, the B-Dubs. This cute little bar that I went to one time with Ryan. 1, 2, 3.
And that's it.
What's that chicken place? The Canes, the Raising Cane's?
Oh.
And then I've been to one other place actually with my friends. This little Mexican place, this little Mexican food place. It's pretty bomb.
Okay, so they do have Mexican food there.
It's very gentrified.
I believe it.
They told me they grabbed their tortillas from Food City, and I said, that's the least you could have done.
So Bella, this is the first time we hear that she's a comedian. She wants to be a comedy writer, and she loves Seth Meyers.
Perfect.
Senator Chase and Whitney show up, and Senator Chase has rules. She's like, basically, don't embarrass me, because then you're dead to me. Respect.
She rolls up, and then everyone catches strays. Like, she's mad as hell.
I do love when Bella's like, you don't have to worry about me. I'm a science kid, blah, blah, blah. And she goes, that fell forest.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that fell forest. Because the whole thing is Bella's parents do not know that she's there to do comedy writing.
Comedy writer.
She's there to do science. And Leighton walks in and says, "I'm sorry, who the fuck are you?"
I love her. She has the best delivery. Oh my god, what happened? She has the best like line delivery, and it's because she's just Renee Rapp.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna be real. If you were to take Renee Rapp, Regina George, and Leighton Meester,
Leighton Murray.
in same person, like literally the same person. I don't think
Yeah.
Renee Rapp like knows that she's not acting. I
No,
think in
she
her head
has
she's
said
like,
it. I read in an interview recently, she was like I don't have like an approach to acting. Like I just get the lines and say, okay, this is how I would say it. She's like, I don't know, that's just what I do.
she said,
And
if you
to
have
me,
a problem with the
that's like not this isn't I'm not just saying this to be like, oh, I'm so good at this. But like people would tell me because I back in the day I used to be a writer doing some writing, just like Bella over here. And in scripts, people would, when you get feedback and stuff, people would tell me that like my dialogue was really good. Like
Mhm.
it sounded real, like it didn't sound forced or anything. And I'm like, yeah, I'm just saying it how I would say it. Like that's how I'm writing it. Like
I'm
I feel
not
the same way. I'm
writing.
like, what's so hard?
Well,
I just
and that's the
imagine,
thing.
yeah.
That's what makes me like kind of like. That's what makes me upset about like comedy shows specifically that are targeted towards like a demographic of like younger people, because it's like, how old are you, and do you know what the youth are doing right now?
Hmm.
Like I'm gonna be real, Mindy Kaling, I'm so sorry, girl. Like, you're all right, you're kind of cool. But like some of the dialogue in this show, I was like, what the fuck is going on? What the fuck is this?
Yeah. Who were the college kids that you were consulting?
Yeah. Yeah. It's like a high school show where everyone's like, hey, you want to do this drug? And I'm like, have you ever been to a high school? No one's just out here doing drugs. And some
Okay, so Leighton goes and talks to Francesca and Esme, and they say they got assigned a room with a random person. They're like, I don't know.
this is
Maybe you
our
filled
this
out the little questionnaire thing wrong.
These girls are fucking dumb, girl. Like, you don't think a friend is gonna be like, "Oh, I'm gonna go fix this." Why don't you just go,
And find
"Hey,
out. Yeah.
we don't want a room with you. I'm sorry."
Yeah.
Or
And we
like,
didn't
I think
room
it's better if you don't room with each other.
we had random roommates because a
No,
lot
we
of people,
didn't.
yeah, they are like, oh, the people have talked about like, is it really beneficial for you to live with like your high school friend in
No,
college, or is it
y'all have
holding you
falling
back?
out.
Mm-hmm.
I would have wanted to room with someone that I at least knew wasn't gonna be.
Homophobic.
Yeah, like, yo, what the fuck?
What was his major?
Architecture?
I was like, he was an arts person?
He was an architect. Which I'm like,
Interesting.
girl, for what? The church?
What are you building the
No.
new chapel? Um, I don't remember what my roommate's major was, but it was a thing where like we tried to like hang out and be friends. Like, oh, I went to like lunch or dinner with her a couple times and her friend. But ultimately it's like you can't force it. So we just ended up being like acquaintances
Yeah,
living there.
yeah,
Like
like,
I didn't have any problems with her, but I just like wasn't friends with her.
mhm.
There just was no spark.
It's weird. It's so weird that like, and then it's so weird that like halfway through the year you can't be like, hey, actually, I found this other person that I really like hanging out with. Could I room with them instead? Like, there's no point where they're like, all right, room swaps. You know what I mean?
'Cause sometimes there is. I know the first year that we worked there, um, I had these residents. Of course, I didn't handle this because I wasn't the RA. Bailey was, and she did all this. But um, Ashlyn wanted to room. Ashlyn and Jake wanted to room together. I don't remember who their original roommates were, but it was like
A boy and a girl wanted a room together.
they were friends. Jake was gay, which makes it okay, I guess. As long as you're not gonna be fucking, you can room together. All the lesbians and gay guys, they luck out in college, truly, as long as you don't get a homophobic one.
You're so right.
Although it's probably awkward if you're hooking up with your roommate and then you're like, yikes, we're in a fight now. But they ended up rooming together, like they switched roommates, and like they were like best friends, but girl, they had a falling out. Because I remember one of them talking to me and being like, they fucking suck as a roommate. And I was like, yeah. That's why you don't always want to room with your friend.
That is just so much. Like,
yeah. Or like Leah and Grace, they didn't room together, but they roomed right next door to each other.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you do it. So you can go, let me tell you what shit my roommate did today.
Well, I think it's crazy too that like you're forced to live with these people that you don't know. You don't know how they live. And it's like, you know how many couples don't even move in together until like year 4 or 5?
Yeah. And like, I know you can do that thing where you like find out who it is and like start messaging them ahead of time, but like I didn't do that.
I should have. I sure as hell should have.
Yeah, maybe we should have done that. Anyways, oh yeah, there's like a really bad green screen shot when like Bella's parents are saying goodbye. They like clearly had to like get some last minute shots and it looked real bad.
It looked kind of shit, yeah. The jank.
And then we have the floor meeting where we meet Fruta, their freshman advisor, and friend, their FAF. Which is more or less half of our job.
Who the fuck is this man, and is he a student? Because he seems like a 45-year-old man.
Yeah. He's supposed to be our age when we first started working there. I don't know.
Interesting that FAF has a wife and a 501c3, and he has a 401k.
So the floor, they're talking about what they're nervous about, and we have Travis. Later, you find out his name is Travis. Going, guys, I'm gay. Yes, guys, I'm gay. I wasn't able to be out in high school, but I blah 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 blah. And then that guy going, oh yeah, I'm gay too. I've been out since I was 12. The dichotomy, the difference.
Faggot, sit down. Sit down.
We're learning so much about our new gay friends.
I love that. I love when he says that. This 50-year-old man. I love when he says that. I would not have had any fun right there. I would have not. I would have been like, this is fucking. And if they made me say something, I'd be like, I hate spiders, y'all.
Well, I can't remember what our floor did. Reminded people that we were neighbors. We lived not only on the same floor, but we lived next door to each other.
Literally, maybe one person between us.
Were you at that first meeting?
Here's the tea, mama. I was never at any floor meeting, even when I worked there, because I had band.
Oh, okay. I'm trying to remember if they made us like go around and like say like a fun fact. They probably did.
I was like, I remember I showed up and I had to be like, I had to leave because I have band.
Did Darrett and I make? I don't know. I'm trying to think if Bailey and I, or like if Darrett and I did that to our group. I don't think we did. If we did, I'm sorry to our floor. That was just our job, to make you go around and say a fun fact so we could all get to know each other. I'm sorry.
Like, how do you get to know like fucking 30 to 40 people in one?
Yeah.
In a night. All right, guys. We're going to start this off strong. We
Everyone
have booze, weed. Everyone go crazy.
In the dining hall, we have the girls talking about why they came here, why they came to this school. Also a little bit about relationship. I'm glad you came. A little bit
The
about
sun goes-
relationships. Bella's like, I'm ready to hook up. I'm ready to be
Bella said,
sex
"I'm ready
positive.
for dick to come my way, fly at me."
Yes. Kimberly mentions her boyfriend Max, who looks like Shawn Mendes and isn't ready for sex. And everyone's like, well,
Wait a
then
minute.
what? Yeah.
I love when Leighton goes, "Men are born ready for sex."
Oh.
Like, but then when I love when they're like, I was like, is he not ready? But also, is he caught up on all the on RuPaul's Drag Race?
Yeah. Yeah. And we'll meet Max in a little bit, but at soccer practice we have Whitney killing it, and we meet Willow, who is super gay. Love her.
I thought the gay shit was gonna be between them.
And it could be.
I thought they were gonna be Leslie for each other.
Not at the moment. Season 3.
What?
Leighton's out. We need a new gay character.
Well,
Whitney, step up.
well, you're
up to
already
the
in soccer,
streets.
girl.
So, and then we hear Jenna, this older teammate, talking shit, being like, she only got this freshman like starting forward spot because of who her mom is, blah blah blah. And when Whitney goes to talk to the assistant coach, we find out that she is hooking up with him and has been for a while. The shock.
Well, yes.
Yes.
Actually, no. I kind of hated this, mostly because he's kind of ugly.
Also, because like she's 18 and he's like,
well, yeah. I mean, a little bit. It's weird because they're straight, and I think we've talked about this before.
well, also the power dynamic of him being the coach. It's just not good.
Girl, there's a lot of things going against you on this one, so I'm not really gonna support.
Mm-hmm.
And one of them is the fact that he's just not that attractive.
Okay.
Like he just not for me. So I'm like, Whitney, you're hot. Like, why would you do this to yourself? Why would you put yourself in such a position where it's so bad?
Kimberly meets her work study boss. I forget that actor's name, but he's like a character, a gay character actor. I love him. He's on like Happy Endings and stuff. Shout out.
I do like him. And at first I thought this was gonna be like a creepy boss like scenario, and I was like, oh no, not this gay guy.
He's just he's just like cheesy.
He's just a big ass idiot, yeah.
And we meet Kanan and Leela, who already don't like Kimberly. They're like, who the fuck is this? She's coming in here making me draw on this chalkboard. Yeah.
She's so annoying.
Yeah.
I hate her.
Leighton meets with housing. I'm obsessed with this lady. Don't know who she is, but this lady who says like, I fell by that library, broke my tailbone.
Just like, okay, well, let's stop talking about you and worry about my problems.
And she shows her that Francesca and Esme said on the roommate questionnaire, don't room us with Leighton. So that's why they're not rooming with her. We have the Catullin meeting. We see the co-editors, Ryan and Eric. The Catullin is like the comedy magazine. It's supposed to be like the National Lampoon, I'm guessing, of this college. So the most annoying people you've ever met want to be on it. The most annoying men you've ever met.
Literally the worst men ever. And the fact that they like dress the way they do, the way they talk the way they do.
They think they're so important.
Like, girl, grow up and get over yourself. SNL is never going to take you, little pompous whore.
But Bella is pumped for it. She is pumped. And then back at Sips.
I'm going to be real. Sometimes Bella needs to just step off the gas.
Yes.
Hit the brake, girl.
At Sips, Kim is excited to have a black friend, is what she says to Kanan. And so he starts messing with her, saying that his mom is addicted to crack, giving like a sob story that, a cliche story that would be in some white savior movie. And then we have Leighton confronting her friends, quote unquote, Leighton, or Esme and Francesca, and she says, "Fuck you, bitches," because she's like, "What? We're friends," and they're like, "We never felt like we knew you," and so she says, "What?" And she says, "I hope an air conditioner falls on you."
Good.
Isn't that kind of what happened to Ivy?
That is so.
Remember when that
when
Ivy's okay?
When her old job had to give her workers' comp.
When that fucking vent or gutter or whatever fell on her.
The gutter.
Ivy's luck sometimes. Let's see. We see Leighton sad in bed, and Kimberly brings her a burrito. And she says, Kim's like, "I'm sorry about your friends," and Leighton says, "They're not my friends. They're mouth breathing cunts."
Perfect.
And she says that playing Uno with her roommates right now would be worse than getting a pap smear. So get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
The rest of the girls meet Leighton's brother Nico, who shows up to give Leighton a pep talk.
She said, "Girl, we all been here. I have white friends that want to lay the smackdown on you. They
Yes,
love
he
you."
does. He mentions Corey. He says Corey keeps asking about you.
So sad.
And then we have Kimberly changing in the closet because she's never lived with anyone before.
I love when he goes, "Are you religious?"
I have wondered what that college getting a roommate like that must be like for someone who's never lived with anyone. Single what are those called?
Only child.
Only child. Yes.
Single child.
Devil child. Yeah, because we have siblings and we know what it's like to share spaces.
Well, and I think that's the crazy thing too. It's how are y'all not okay? Figuring this out. Why would your first instance of living with someone be another half-grown person? Insane. In these tiny spaces with no
why wouldn't you just go to the bathroom to change?
Wild.
Her first instinct was to go to the closet
and just
the small ass closet.
I do have
and
to
do
say,
an escape artist thing.
I do think I also feel very uncomfortable. Not anymore, because I'm a 29-year-old.
Not you realizing you're about to be 29.
I'm gonna fucking leave. I'm gonna leave. I'm a 28-year-old man who has lived many lives and has seen many a PP at this point. So now I'm like, all right, whatever. Let's just change in front of our friends.
At Sips, we have Kimberly telling Leela that she is inspired by her because she is pregnant and has a deadbeat baby daddy.
Yo, the way that these coworkers are hard fucking with this girl. First, what's that guy's name?
Kanan.
But she's so out of pocket. She's so out of pocket because she has never seen a black person in her life.
Mm-hmm.
Being from Gilbert, Arizona, has never seen a black person in her life, even because, black people don't exist in Gilbert, Arizona. Neither do Indian people.
I doubt they do.
Their family has never seen a tortilla.
That's not far
the dad literally goes I can't handle that. My tummy's too fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. Yeah. Anyways.
Leela and Kanan are laughing at her.
They are because he punked her ass. She's over here I've never had a black friend before, so it's nice that I have a black friend now. And it's Miss Girl.
Did you watch One Piece on Netflix?
No, is she in it?
I did not watch this, but Leela is in it. I don't know anything about One Piece except for get ready for One Piece on 4Kids TV.
All I know is the guy is stretchy. The girl she has sticks. The big nose has a slingshot, and the reindeer can be a hot furry at some point.
Okay. Back on the soccer field, the football field, we have Jen and Whitney fighting. The girls are fighting.
Yo, and the way that Jen fucking picks up Whitney and slams her.
Yeah, she fouls her and she's like, "What?"
No. Afterwards, after the foul,
Mhm.
when she grabs her basically by the fucking throat, lifts her up like a WWE superstar SmackDown.
I thought she grabbed her hair.
Either one, she fucking slams that bitch down.
Yes, so Coach Dalton is like, "You're out of here, blah blah blah." And then Whitney goes and talks to him and says, "I can fight my own battles. Like, it's gonna look really bad, like
If you keep defending me."
Yeah, and like that I'm getting like special treatment.
Well,
Everyone's
also
gonna
like
hate me.
there's more than one coach. Why is the other coach not like, Jenna, what the fuck is wrong with you?
She's out. She's drinking somewhere. I don't know.
That big butch
Good for her.
lesbian? Yeah, she is.
Bella talks to Eric about the Catolin, and he says, "Hey, don't get too excited because like there's not that many female spots open this year.
Eric,
They have two
women,
female writers on their staff already, and so like, what are we gonna do?
What do you want to do?
He's doing the whole like, hey, like I would give anything for Elizabeth Warren to be president, but this is just
I wouldn't.
No, it's just him trying to be like,
I'm a
"Hey,
feminist.
like, I'm a feminist, but like we're not gonna hire more women."
I'm sorry, but like women?
Yes.
I mean, the room can only handle so much estrogen, and then it just it gets bad.
Yes. The apocalypse will come. We have Leighton giving the girls iPads as an apology for being a bitch.
Okay, but Slay? Because those are some new. Oh my god. Oh Lord.
Oh god.
Jesus. Those iPads, mama, those are like 20-inch new iPads. She'd probably give him an Apple Pencil too.
Well, yeah, she's rich.
I would shit myself if I didn't have
your homophobic roommate.
If I didn't have rhymes with Miss Toswani as my roommate, I would have been living. If Miss Girl was my roommate, I'd be living.
And then Max, who is Kimberly's boyfriend, who again looks like Shawn Mendes, arrives
and
unannounced,
unprovoked, unannounced, unbeknownst to anyone.
Okay,
I thought
you need to like. It's established in the roommate agreement. You need to agree if you can just have fucking guests over randomly and shit. You give a heads up.
Yeah,
I know he should have told Kimberly, but as we know, he's a piece of shit. So
as we come to find out, he's not great. At first I was like, oh my god, he's kind of cute. He's like a little dork. And then the more I like got to see him, the festering rage that I had
out his personality.
Well, no, even his looks. No offense to him. I was like, your outsides match your insides now, buddy. Like everything is like coalescing into like an evil person.
In the dining hall, we have Bella asking what a Drop It Like F Scott party is. And of course, it's a Roaring 20s themed party. And that's at the Catolin. So Leighton says to Bella, show them you're chill and you're fun and you'd be fun to have on the staff, right?
Well, because Bella's like, that's her name?
Yeah. Bella?
Bella, where you been, Loca? Me now realizing that that's her name. Bella is one of those people that just comes off very strong. To me, I can also come off very strong, so I get it, Bella. I get it. I also don't know how to like control myself. I do, but not when I'm like, this is fun, right? But Miss Girl, the way she handles the situation coming up next, Leighton said, "Be chill, be cool," and she said, "Oh, I'll be chill.
Be
I'll be
heard, be
cool."
strong,
And
be
she was
brave.
strong because she had some endurance. She's a marathon runner.
She was strong. So at the party, she runs into Ryan and he says, "The vote's not up to me. You have to like get all those guys on your side." Like,
Well, before
we're all
even then,
gonna
he's like, "I'm too high to like get anything you're saying right now." I'm like,
yes. He says it's being wasted on me. So yes, he points to the rest of the Catolan staff and says, like, talk to those guys, get them on your side. So what she does is gives them all hand jobs.
no, and let's count by the numbers. She gave
6.
six.
She gives 6 hand jobs.
I thought she gave 20.
No.
She gave 20. Oh, 6
Oh,
is
that's not
still a
that bad.
lot. 6 is by no means a small amount, actually. But like,
Yeah, so when she tells the rest of the girls, Leighton is disgusted. She's
she's like, "What the fuck?"
that's not what I told you to do. Yes, and Bella's over here trying to be sex positive, being like, "No, this is a good thing. Like, I'm reclaiming this. Like, what if, like, I love giving hand jobs, blah blah blah." And Leighton's
And
like, "No, this isn't feminism."
this is exactly when I go. I literally wrote down Leighton is the best person on this show. Okay, and then I wrote, okay, but I kind of love Bella right after that because she was when
Bella's
she
just
came in just
wild.
being like, "I love giving hand jobs." I was like, "Yeah."
We have Whitney and the coach hooking up in his office. That's insane to me.
It's insane. And then what's even more insane, he goes, "I love your skin tone."
Well, yeah, and then she calls him out, being like, "Okay, that sounds like you have a black fetish." I guess, but at this point, if I was Whitney, I'd be thinking like, why can't we go to like his home and do this? But we're gonna find out in a minute why we can't go to his home.
I mean, as someone who like, I don't want to say has been in those situations, it is kind of sketch for real. Like when they're like, "Why don't you just take me back to your house?" But it's also like, danger, danger.
Mm-hmm.
It's Alpha Omega going, "Danger, danger," and me going, "Yes."
We have Kimberly and Max telling each other "I love you" and having sex for the first time. And this indie music that's playing under it is so like it's supposed to it really helps the payoff for in the morning when he turns out to be an asshole, but it's like that like indie. It seems like every like rom-com fantasy of like this indie music and oh, it's so awkward and we love each other. So it really helps the comedy of the next scene where in the morning Max says maybe we should just both be free from each other and
I
wants to break up.
I cannot handle nor fathom this man. He said, "I got pussy. Now I got a pussy out of here."
Mm-hmm.
That wasn't a joke. He's just a pussy. He's a piece of shit. He's terrible.
Yes, and Kimberly
He's a coward.
obviously is upset. She says, "Are you fucking kidding me?"
And
then
this is
all the
what
girls hear this and they all start yelling at him too. They're like, "Dude, you suck."
you literally are the worst. This is when okay, the whole time I was shitting on Kim. Lil Kim was getting shit on.
Mm-hmm.
Right? She could not catch. She was catching strays. She got everything from me. I was high as a motherfucker when I was watching this, and the way that I was frothing at the mouth whenever Kim came on camera, because I was like, "Get her the fuck off my, take that little bitch off my TV. I am not watching that."
Mm-hmm.
And then the second she blew up on him, I said, "Yeah."
Mm-hmm.
The complete 180 that was like, "Oh, I love Kim. I love Kim."
Because now it's like, oh, she's annoying, but this is like a character that actually sucks.
Yeah. Well, and then at this point now she's like, I hope she's not this the rest of the season because I kind of do want to keep watching. Like actually, genuinely, I might actually keep watching. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
You got me on the train now. You're welcome. You're welcome, lesbian.
You
I'm on
too.
the train. But if she continues to be annoying, I will hate her again. But I am a Kim stan, Especially
Okay.
the next scene too, when the second Kim grows a backbone and stops being like race.
Yeah.
I live.
Yes, because well, first we have Bella finding out that she made the Catolan. I wonder
Hand jobs
why.
help.
I wonder why. We have Whitney running into Coach on the street, and we meet his wife, who
His what?
Whitney clearly did not know existed.
That's psychotic because this might be just me being a crazy person, but whenever I am like skulking and like lurking and like just kind of being like, ooh, that person's beautiful, the first thing I do after checking out their face and being like, that body is rocking as well,
Is research?
I go for that left hand.
Yeah.
I immediately search. I am the Terminator. I am.
Well, he probably wasn't wearing a ring.
That's psychotic.
He is psychotic.
Like, and that's the crazy thing, right? Like, that's the crazy thing. It's like, not only are you married and like having an affair with a black girl that you have a fetish for because you have a black fetish,
And who is your student,
not,
basically?
not
More
yeah,
or
yeah,
less.
yeah. There's a power dynamic that's not okay. But you also are so unhinged that you take your ring off whenever you go near the school to like. You would think the other coaches would be like, "Where's your ring?"
Well, and he also, if she's been in his office so much to the point where they're hooking up in it, he must not have pictures of her either.
Which is also kind of crazy.
Which is calculated because, like, I mean, I guess not everyone has to put like pictures of their family and everything, but usually in these shows, it's like, oh, this is my wife and me.
Yeah, but also like in real life, people will usually have a picture of like their kid or their spouse or their fucking dog.
But yeah, so
on
this
their
seems
desk.
calculated. Like he was like, well, I'm not gonna put this here so she doesn't find out. Well,
Crazy.
Yes. So Whitney starts crying as she continues her run.
Rightfully so.
Bummer. Okay, yes, this is now we're in Sips again, and Kimberly yells at a guy who littered right in front of Kanan, and she's yelling at him saying, pick that fucking shit up off the ground right now, I swear to Christ.
I will call your fucking mom.
With your expensive ass pants.
The way, yeah, she's like, no pants should cost no more than $40. And I said, preach, mama. Preach.
I agree with you, bitch.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's the turning point when they're like, okay, she's all right.
Okay, she's cool.
Yeah, respect. We have Leighton and Bella out somewhere, and they run into Nico and Corey on the street. Again, Nico, her brother, and Corey is that boy who she knows from one Montauk summer.
The boy who wants to like get in her cooch.
Yeah.
He's cooch hunting.
Yes, and they invite them to a theta party at their frat.
Beta Theta Nu.
Zeta Beta Theta. And so the girls tell Kimberly and Whitney, they're like, let's go to this, or mostly it's Bella that wants to go to this party. Leighton seems to not really care. But Kimberly and Whitney both had bad days, so Bella says, listen, Kimberly, your boyfriend fucking sucked. I love Bella's speech here.
Me too. And then I also love Leighton being like, and he sheds everywhere. He was shedding on the couch. And I said, Leighton hates hairy guys. So I'm out. I'm out of the fucking friend circle. Okay.
I'm sure you'd be fine if
I'm gonna have to reactivate my Twitter, go on there and tweet Renee Rapp, do you actually hate hairy guys? And then I'm gonna send her a picture of my back and be like, please say no.
I think it's the fact that he's an asshole and he has hair all over his body.
Okay.
Don't be an asshole. That's the lesson.
Ah, shit. Okay.
So they end up deciding to go. We have a montage of them pre-gaming. They're taking shots.
And Kim kind of was serving. Kim kind of served.
I'll have their opening the door with their outfit moment, and they're all looking great. Where'd they get this alcohol? We don't know. Where'd they get this alcohol?
Leighton.
I guess.
Leighton.
Sure.
I mean, which one of the other girls would you think would have it?
I don't know. Like, I don't know.
Leighton literally has a fake ID.
There could have been. Well, yeah, and we do find that out. Okay, so at this party, they're in line, and Nico says, "Let them through. Let them through. Everyone else can suffer. Everyone else can wait in line." But Leighton says, "Oh shit, I forgot my phone. Like, I'll be back. I'm gonna go get it and come back." And they're like, "Okay."
Yeah.
And she was never seen again.
And she went into the void. Yeah. Honestly, this is some shit that I would pull. Full offense and no offense, like
I would probably do this too.
But would you do it for the same reason?
To go to a casino and
To
go on
hook up
the Femme Find app?
Yeah.
No, it would mostly just be like, well, I guess I wouldn't do this. I usually just tell people, yeah, I don't feel well, so I'm not gonna go.
Okay.
Or like, I'm going home.
I would 100% do the like, hey, I'll meet up with you guys in a little bit. I'm gone.
Oh no, I just say, I don't want to be here anymore. And I don't want to be around you anymore. Goodbye.
And see, I respect people like that. That's why I respect you, because you are good at that. I want to be good
this is the first time Juan has said he's respected me. That's all. Take this in.
Like the way that you are so like blunt about like, no, I live because I want to be like that. But I also wish like other people were like that to me. Like, no, I don't want to do that. Or like, no, I don't want to hang out.
You also just have more friends than I do, so like,
which is annoying. You think they're friends, but like they're really not.
So with me, like, if I'm gonna hang out with someone, it's like you, Frankie, Michelle, who doesn't live in the state, Brandy, who doesn't live in the state. Half my friends don't live in the state.
I was gonna say everyone you love is gone.
Well, well, okay. So I don't have like people like hitting me up to go to things a lot, you know?
No, you know what's funny? Not to sidebar too much, but like, did you see Lisa's story the other day about her like gardening or whatever with her baby?
No, but I've seen a story like that before. I'm assuming it was similar.
No, I mean, yeah, but like, the way that I was like, oh, we should hang out. And then I ran back in my head and been like, no, that doesn't work.
No, we can't.
That doesn't work right now.
No, I've looked up flights over there to the East Coast. Would you believe? Expensive.
Well,
for this damn coast.
Where's she? What state do
I
they
will
live
give
in?
you. I will Venmo you $5 if you can tell me what state she lives in.
Oh, fuck! Oh no!
We've done this before, and you never can.
Okay, wait.
I just gave you a hint that it was on the East Coast.
I know, which is, and you forget that I don't know where the states are in this country.
Mm-hmm.
You forget that I don't know geography. Fuck. She lives in Virginia.
Oh, it's so close. South Carolina.
Oh, damn it. Fuck. They're like right there, right? Like they touch.
Yeah, they're yeah.
Shit.
They're close to each other. Anyways, we have in the party a keg stander falling on Kimberly. This girl has had a rough day.
So fucked.
She falls flat on the floor.
Like
that's something that would happen to me, honestly.
Someone just fucking bodying you.
Just falling on the fucking floor. This is like that one time I almost slipped on a pickle in the dining hall and almost fucking ate shit.
If that had ever, I would have gone home.
Who's leaving pickle slices on the floor?
Evil people.
Oh my god. Anyways, so Nico grabs her something to wear because now she has beer all over her, and he talks to her because she's telling him about her terrible day. He also says like, "Hey, I was running shirtless on move-in day, and you looked at me.
I saw you undressing me with your eyes."
It's like, well, you were shirtless.
Well, yes.
Like,
well, okay. What did you want?
We find out at the party that the Catullin girls hate Bella because their boyfriends are on the staff, and Bella thus gave their boyfriends hand jobs.
Okay, but this is where I will put on my hat and say those girls are wrong. Their boyfriends are fucked up.
Yeah, it's their boyfriend's fault.
Because
for sure.
Bella is just providing a service, right?
Well, it's their fault for not being like, oh,
I have a girlfriend. No,
thank you.
Exactly. Like,
yeah,
I hate this idea, like with girls and guys, honestly, that are like, you slept with my boy, or like you fucked my husband, blah blah, yada yada.
Partner's fault.
And it's like, I'm not at fault here. I'm sorry, but if your partner wants to be out here, playing games, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. So come on now.
I want your stupid love.
I want your stupid love.
So Bella is bummed by this, so she's like, hey, Kimberly, can we leave? So she and Kimberly leave. They're like, I don't know where the fuck Leighton is. She bailed on us.
She hates us.
Whitney goes over to Kanan and asks him to show her his room. Sorry.
He said,
yes. She's just like, I'm gonna hook up with someone because fuck this coach.
I'm gonna fuck a black guy.
This mid-looking coach.
He was ugly. He's not even mid, mama. He's low bar.
So off screen they go and hook up. We now have Leighton in a casino. And to me, okay. Whenever I see this, I'm like, Atlantic City, but like I forget that any state can have a casino.
They can?
I mean, like, we have casinos.
That's true. It is a little weird when I see one though, and it's like, we're in Wisconsin. I'm like, there's casinos in Wisconsin. Where is this show again? In the land of make-believe? Supposed to be
Vermont.
Yes. Okay, but for real, when these girls were in line for the party, I literally wrote down, nothing bad better fucking happen right now. Because I was starting to live, laugh, love. And if anything happened to these girls, I would have fucking beat a bitch's ass.
He said, these are my girls.
And when I saw Leighton at that bar, I was like, oh no. Oh no. And this is before the reveal, right? This is before
you thought it was going to be like some asshole, like, picks up on her or something.
Yeah, or like she like is into like these like older gross guys, which like girl get it, right?
Slay. You think Renee Rapp would sign on to that character?
No, but like I was scared.
Raise your hand if you were scared. I was scared too.
I was really scared.
So we see her go onto her phone and she clicks on an app that is called Calculator 2. It's like, can you disguise apps like that?
Yeah.
Okay, then that's what it is. I've never done that, but that's how she's doing it because she's obviously closeted. She goes onto an app called FemFind. We see that she is using the fake name Kelsey and is scrolling through girls to hook up with. She picks on a redhead named Jillian,
who's 41.
And we see them hooking up in, I guess it's a hotel casino. Yeah. They're at the Talking Stick Resort casino.
Ew.
We're gonna go to Topgolf after this. Yeah. So that's the big reveal at the end.
And she's a dom because she goes, no talking, get on the bed. I was like,
and we have that like Neil Young My Hey Hey song playing, which is like weird to me, but whatever.
Sure.
But that's how the episode ends. Yeah. Now, well, and that's the buzz on Maggie. There are shockingly IMDb reviews
per episode.
There's 4.
IMDb.
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 IMDb. Most were 3 of them were positive, 1 was negative. The negative one says the show feels like it was written by some old dude who knows nothing about the younger generation and just forces pop culture references, thinking that it'd be more appealing to us. Instead, I sat through 40 minutes of cringe torture. Blah blah blah. That was by Nightman69.
A man.
Yeah. I don't see it.
This actually felt
Written by a 40-year-old woman who maybe puts a few slang words here and there that are like, okay. Yeah, because
it's a little. I mean, I do agree. It's a little detached.
How old
but
is
like,
Mindy Kaling?
But like on the real, you're never gonna get a teen show that like feels genuine because it's not.
She's literally 44.
I think that's the problem with like writing shows about like college or like high schoolers, even where it's like you're not
there anymore.
You're not there anymore, and it's not like I think writing the Stranger Things, right, as a reference point. I think Stranger Things works because it's like they're kids, so you can kind of have them say whatever the fuck you want.
Well, also like that's a period piece.
Exactly.
This is present day.
So if you grew up in that time, you're kind of like,
you remember, yeah.
This is how I spoke.
But if we put YOLO and shit into a show now,
it would be like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. There we go.
Remember that? Remember YOLO?
I literally will wear my like I forgot how I got this. My organ donor tank top that has YOLO, 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 and it's like your organs live more than once, and it's like, all right.
Was that some free ASU event?
That was from free at ASU event, yeah.
Okay, so what are your thoughts on this as a pilot episode? What did you think? What were you expecting?
I wasn't expecting anything.
And that's the way to do it.
And I got everything I never wanted. Like, honestly, this is kind of a slay of a show. I was scared. that it was gonna be bad. Mm-hmm. And I got scared because I thought it was canceled. So I was like, oh no, it's bad.
No. Surprisingly, the gay show has not been canceled yet.
Well. And then a shocker when I thought Whitney was gonna be the gay girl.
Did she play soccer?
Misdirected. Well, no, and then that gay girl is on her team, and she goes, and I thought they were flirting. And this is before the reveal of the coach.
Uh-huh.
Because I thought it was gonna be like, my mom's the governor or the senator or whatever the fuck that mom is. And so I thought it was gonna be like, I can't be a lesbian because that would look bad on
thing.
You know what I mean? I thought it was gonna give that plot line, and I was like, oh.
So wait, and you knew going in that there was a gay character? Because
I assumed because you love it.
Well, okay. But you just didn't know which one. So like,
no, I didn't know which one it was gonna be.
Okay, when I like most gay shows that I watch, like I find out like it's gay from Twitter, but I don't necessarily always know what character is gonna be gay. Because oh my god, these fans, sometimes they're making gay fan cams. They're like headcanoning a character as queer. I remember I watched The Wilds.
The Leighton and Whitney fan cam.
It was like there's an account called like Sapphics Like, and usually it's like actual like queer characters, queer women. But sometimes it'll be like when I watched The Wilds, I found out it was queer because of like this, and I think I had heard about it otherwise, but like I didn't know what character was queer, and I assumed it was Nora because it was like Sapphics Like Nora, whatever her last name is, from The Wilds, and it was like a fan cam of Nora. So I thought Nora was gonna be queer on The Wilds. And imagine my fucking shock. Yeah, I thought Tony was gonna hook up with Nora the whole fucking time. So that was a twist for me. But for this, I knew Leighton was gonna be queer going in, but you didn't pick up when the friends say like you're hiding something. You didn't think it was that?
No, I thought it was like because she's like a bad bitch, and so she's like, I thought they were calling her fake. I thought they were trying to be like, you're fake, like you feel ungenuine to us. Yeah.
I mean, I think it could be that too, but I think it's supposed to be kind of leading into the secret what secret does she have? Oh, it's that she's
Yay! I think it's because I'm like, I don't really see that as a secret. I'm like, yeah, stay in the closet. I don't give a fuck.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like you're being ungenuine, like you're not a genuine person. Which is when she gives the girls the iPads, I was like, still a little ungenuine, but like she's trying.
I think I always say never judge a show by the pilot, even though pilots are like meant to be the judge for the rest of the show. But I always try to give a show at like a episode 2, 3, see if we're building. And I think it does get better. I think the show only gets better, at least season 1. So if you do rewatch, or if you do watch, you do have that to look forward to. What do you, just from this episode alone, and I guess we can't really rate this, so we're gonna skip rating this one out of 5 stars. But just from this, what would you expect to happen in season 1? Give me what you think would happen, some plot lines.
I think there's gonna be a scandal with Whitney. She's gonna let someone know that she fucked the coach, and it's gonna be fucking Jenna or some bitch that finds out, and it's gonna be like this whole scandal with her mom being like, so and so's daughter is a home wrecker, blah 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 blah, right? So I think that's gonna be a thing. I think something is gonna happen to Bella where she gets like, it's like something sexual related where she kind of gets like, maybe like where something goes bad with her. Like I'm scared of that because she's so sex positive. I'm scared that something's gonna happen to her. Leighton, like she's gonna, I don't know. Leighton just kind of feels like they're gonna find out she's a lesbian, like whoop-de-doo. And with Kim's an outlier because I really don't know her character right now. Besides that, she's like racially annoying and well, now she's a bad bitch, but she's also depressed. So like, I really don't know where her story is gonna go. She's my outlier, but for the other girls, I'm scared. Not really Leighton, but the other two for sure.
Okay. And I'm trying to recall everything that happens in season 1 and trying to think of like, okay, wrong or right. I feel like
you're wrong.
I feel like your intuition. Okay, I won't say for which one, but for one of the characters, you are spot on. On one, I can't super remember, but I think you're mostly right. And that's all I'll say.
Okay.
Yes, but this was the sex lives of college girls. I hope you do continue to watch it. There's only like 13 episodes. And aren't they only like a half hour? Well, this one was longer because it was the pilot, but
they're really only a half hour long?
Maybe I'm wrong. And that wouldn't be the first time.
I was kind of glad how like this felt perfect because I've been watching Supernatural again, and this feels like an episode of Supernatural on the real.
Yeah, well,
like lengthwise.
This was like 50 minutes because it was the pilot. I'm trying to remember if the others are 30 or 45. Did I what?
Did you know that Supernatural ran for an hour on TV?
Yeah.
I thought it was a 30-minute long show.
No, that's like a 45-minute show with commercials.
Yeah, I didn't remember that at all.
I mean, I didn't watch it, but yeah.
I forgot that TV.
There also like 14 seasons or something.
I think it's 17.
Girl, goodbye. You haven't seen all of them?
No, hell no.
What have you seen?
I saw all the way through the Lilith arc, and then some stuff with Castiel, the angel. But then when there's Castile,
is it Castiel?
It's Castiel.
Oh, I've always read it because I'm on Tumblr, so of course I've fucking seen him. I thought it was Castile.
No, it's Castiel.
Okay,
every angel has L as like their as like a suffix kind of thing.
Every episode is 30 minutes or less.
Oh, Of Sex as a
Easy
College
Breezy
Girls?
Beautiful. Yeah.
All right, shit, I'm gonna fly through that motherfucker.
Easy Breezy Beautiful. 2 seasons are available now. 3rd season hopefully coming end of this year, I would assume. But yes, well, I guess we're wrapping up Renee Pearl Rap. So hope everyone had a good time this month. Queen, give us more movies and shows with you in it. Do some
Renee is
gay shit.
Rapsis. I need it.
Yes. You're doing Coachella right now, but she was here a couple weeks ago. And I would have gone if I didn't already have another show to go to. So.
Well.
And that's her fault for that's this March Madness Festival's fault for just being like, hey, this is happening in 2 weeks. Give me time to plan, you know? All right, well, I guess we can give a shout out to the one, the only.
Iris is our podcast artist and our beloved friend. You can follow her on social media at Creamsicle Panda on Instagram and Twitter.
That's right, Juan. And you can support us by following us at Planet Weird Pod on Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, Blue Sky. Hello, Letterboxd.
Mr.
Hello.
Blue Sky.
Other things you can do, you can leave a review wherever you're listening. You can buy some merch, links in the description. We have a couple sites where you can get merch. If you wanted a School of Rock sticker, buy, they're sold out. So buy, bitches.
Rest in
Someone
peace.
bought all of our School of Rock stickers. Was it Jack Black? I don't know.
Well,
no, it was someone being like, hey, my friend is like on the crew for a production of School of Rock the musical, and we want to put these in like the crew gifts or something. I said cute, but no. No, I said cute. Take them all.
Okay.
Buy them. Give me your money. You can also support us on Patreon for bonus stuff. Let's see. Thank you to our current patrons, $5 and up. That's Grace, Lindsay Britt, Enrique Buenrostro, Jose Contreras Jr., and Ivy Gilbert, Arizona.
Ew.
Had to be that one. And with that, Renee Pearl Rap has come to a close. Next month, we gave y'all the chance to vote on Patreon. And listen, y'all have spoken. I'm sorry to the anime freaks out there, but listen, if you are still in line to vote for anime, stay in line. Call every weeb you know. But it looks like we will be doing the return of Mona May for next month, and we will be recovering. We will be recovering. We went hard for Renee Pearl Rap. Well, we will be covering Enchanted and Never Been Kissed.
Work.
Will we do it in that order or the other way around? I don't know.
I was like, didn't we already do a Mona May? What other movies do we fucking got?
This is the return. She's done so many costumes for so many
Enchanted?
movies. Enchanted with Giselle.
Which one's that one? Is that the one where they're cartoon and then they go real world?
Yes.
I thought Ella Enchanted, and I was like, didn't we already do that?
We did do that. Yes, and then over on Patreon next month, we will be covering, I believe, The Sweet Life of Zach and Cody.
Slay.
Because we just talked about Dylan Sprouse in this episode. So if you want to sign up, go ahead and do that. Get ahead of the game. If you're trying to get those bonus episodes about the Disney shows, if you sign up now, you can get our backlog of episodes. So you would get episodes on every show we've covered so far. That's so many. From Flash Forward all the way to American Dragon Jake Long. That's what you'd get. So if you want to go support us and then binge those, have at it. Thank you everybody for tuning in. Happy Renee Pearl Rap, and God bless us, everyone.
We did not deserve her, but we got her anyways.
We love her. We will continue to stand.
Yes.
Goodbye. Bye.
Tonight, I'm